Welcome to the third video in our May series of work readiness. Today's lesson is for 3rd through 5th graders, and we're going to be doing a lesson out of our JAR Nation program. Last week we discussed running a business and ran a hot dog stand game, which was very fun. You should go check that out. And the week before we talked about traits and skills and how good ones that will carry you through a business or to start your own. Last month we did financial literacy lessons. All of our videos are online for you to see. And this month again, we're focusing on work readiness. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m., we are going live on Instagram to teach these videos you're seeing right now. But there is a chance that you could win an Amazon gift card if you show up to the live viewing. So hope to see you there. If not, these videos are here for you. We're going to start. So JAR Nation, and we're going to start our career quest. So imagine that your help is needed to open a new elementary school. What jobs would the new school need? I say a new school would probably need principals, teachers, office, lunch, custodial staff, aides, bus drivers, probably so many more. There's so many jobs that are needed to fill a school. And what skills would be needed for some of those jobs? So teachers, you would need reading, writing, math, organization skills, imagination, creativity, communication, leadership, passion to teach young people. All of those things would be needed. Our nation needs skilled workers, just like our schools do. Businesses need workers who have the skills to do their jobs well. So we're talking about high growth, high demand jobs. Okay? Jobs projected to add large numbers of employees or workers to the workforce. These jobs usually need high-skilled workers. And so when I was in school, high-growth, high-demand jobs were anything in the medical category industry, but also some things called air traffic controllers were in need when I was in school. So these are some of the things that were needed because right now, air traffic controllers are not needed, but they were in high growth, high demand just a few years ago. So can you name an example of a high growth, high demand job that many businesses would need today? So right now, medical staff is needed everywhere, as you know. Doctors, nurses, literally every single profession involving medical is needed right now. But those people who manufacture the masks and the gloves and the protection wear that these medical people are currently wearing to save lives and to help themselves, those are also needed. And those are usually skilled workers as well. So we're going to talk about technology. So the use of machinery, equipment, and processes. Name a skill a video game designer would need to do their job well. You would need someone to code the video game. You would need someone to design it. You would need someone who could be good at communication, good at writing, storytelling. A game that I've played is a game called Horizon Zero Dawn, and that is a wonderful example of storytelling and how it takes a character from one point all the way to the end. So you need someone to do that, as well as making it look very, very pretty. Has technology changed the video game system you play? How? So a lot of people have played, they used to strictly play on, PlayStation, Xbox, and NES system. Now they're playing on Switches that can be literally picked up out of their dock and carried anywhere, portable. All of these things have changed. And technology everywhere is different. Let me move that so you can see it. Technology is everywhere these days. Whoop, I'm very bad at this. It would be very difficult to find a job that did not involve technology. Very, very difficult. Because if you think, I work on a farm out in the middle of nowhere, you're still using tractors and things in place that make your job easier. So technology is everywhere. So interests. Interests are things you like and enjoy. It is possible for you to begin to develop skills today that will help you decide on a job once you graduate. Move that back down again. Just start thinking about the things you enjoy doing the most. I enjoy reading the most. So when I was young, I would have probably wanted to either be an author or a publisher because all you do is read all day. It's wonderful. Or if, say, I really enjoy playing soccer, you could either work really hard and become a professional soccer player, or you could teach soccer, or you could be involved in the sports world in general, just to be around it, just as some examples. Career clusters. A grouping of jobs and industries related by skills or products. In other words, the jobs in each cluster often use the same skills. So I'm going to show you a few examples, actually all the examples. So there are 16 career clusters so far. Agriculture, food and natural resources, architecture and construction, arts, AV technology and communications, business management and administration, education and training, finance, hospitality and tourism, human services, information technology, law, public safety, corrections and security, manufacturing, marketing, sales and service, science, technology, engineering and math, or STEM otherwise, government and public administration, health, science, and transportation, distribution, and logistics. Those are our 16 career clusters. So you have the ability to have a job in one of these clusters, and they all fall underneath them. If you guys all have the ability to, there is a link in this PowerPoint that I'm going to link so if you go to our website, you can find the link there, but it's ja.org/JARnation, and it is a very cool interactive game that involves finding, say there's a curator job. You can click on that job and find out how much someone today as a curator makes, what kind of education goes into it, what is the demand for this job, and the growth for it. So it's very fun and interactive, and I suggest you guys go on it. I can't directly link it because you're watching a video, but we're going to dive in to 4 of these clusters. So we're going to dive into education and training. We're going to dive into information technology, science, technology, engineering, and math, which I'm sure you've heard of, STEM, and health science. So those are the 4 clusters that we are going to look into today. So first off, we're going to do health science. So health science, what are we going to do with that? So we're going to take a registered nurse, okay? Education is associate's degree, and they do have required certifications. So, to become an RN, you need to be CPR certified, all of those wonderful things. So current salary for a registered nurse is $72,800. That is an average. So just because you go into you go to school to become an RN and a registered nurse does not mean you're going to be coming out making $72,000 a year. But right now, that is the nation's average. Don't hold me to it. Is this a high demand and high growth career? Yes, it is. 5 stars. Yes, it is. Absolutely. If you are thinking about being an RN, you will most likely be able to get a job immediately after you get your associate's degree. I mean, right into one. So this is absolutely one that you don't have to worry about. Information technology. So we're going to do an information security analyst. So education is a bachelor's degree. Required certifications for advancement, yes. Salary roughly, again, estimated, don't quote me on this, people, $99,000 a year annual, which is pretty high. So right now, this is a 4 out of 5 star high growth, high demand. And the only reason it's not 5 is because right now, health services is in great demand. So it is you are most likely going to be able to get a job straight out of your bachelor's degree in IT. That is a high growth, high demand. Next is education and training. So we're going to go curator, and the reason I picked curator is because that's what I want to be when I grow up, guys. Education is a master's degree, salary is $54,000 a year. That's significantly less than the other jobs that we've seen today. And is it a high demand, high growth job? No. 1 star out of 5. That means that you are competing for a job that does not have a lot of openings, and there are probably a lot of applicants. So if you get the job, that means you are highly qualified for it, but there's not 70 million options out there for you. It is very specific. So if you want to do that, you've got to be very dedicated to it. Next is science, technology, engineering, and math. STEM. That was probably all I heard in high school, and that's probably all you guys are hearing is STEM, 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 STEM. And the reason you're hearing STEM, 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 STEM is because they are high growth, high demand jobs. So a mechanical engineer, you go to school for 4 years, get a bachelor's degree, you come out with a salary of $87,000. Don't quote me, people. This is an average. High demand, high growth, 5 out of 5 stars, guys. This is so in demand right now. You grow in this career. Like, there's so many options for you. So you have your STEM jobs, health sciences, IT. Those are 3 absolutely high growth, high demand options you have. And I showed you the arts one, the education and training, because just because you are not interested in something STEM related doesn't mean that you won't be able to get a job. It just means that you'll have to work a little bit harder for it. So if your dream is to become an author, or if your dream is to become a movie director, then you should go for it. But you have to be able to understand that it's going to take a lot more time, and it's going to take a little bit more effort. So if your main goal is to be able to financially live comfortably for the rest of your life, do your research. Find some high growth, high demand jobs. And a place that you can do that is there's a career cluster assessment or research at this little link right here. I'm going to link that at our website. So if you don't want to type that in, you can go to our website and find the direct link to it. But you can complete a career assessment. It's a little long, but not too long. And it gives you an answer on the career clusters that you are most aligned with. So it asks interests, how much time you want to go to school for. It asks what you're good in at school, all those kinds of things. And it takes that information and it spits out a nice career cluster for you. So if you're most fitted for a STEM career, it's going to spit that career cluster back out at you, and then you get to click it, and you can find all the jobs associated underneath that cluster. So for STEM, you could find all the engineer types. Under health sciences, you could find nursing, you can find being a doctor, you can find all of those things that come under there. That's even being a therapist, all of those things. And you get to find out how much a therapist makes on average in the United States. How much does a national basketball athlete make in a year? You can find out all of these things. How much education it takes, how much money you're supposed to make. It's an amazing resource that I suggest you guys go and utilize, because you might only be in like 4th or 5th grade right now, right? I'm 12. What does this matter to me? It matters because you have the options to take what you're interested in high school and develop that skill so that when you're in college and after college, you have the ability to get these jobs that you want. So please research your career clusters. And I hope to see you guys all next Tuesday at 10 a.m. because, again, we do these live on Instagram, and you have a chance to win a $10 Amazon gift card if you're there. Hope to see you. If not, these videos will be here for your resources, and I hope you guys like them or use them. Thanks, guys.